Imagine getting paid just for sharing your thoughts on products and services you use every day. With Survey Junkie, it's that simple. Click on the link in the video description to discover how you can start earning today by taking surveys.
A therapist struck off as a sex pest is back treating patients again. Peter Orwell was kicked out as an osteopath for serious sexual misconduct. He had groomed a vulnerable patient for his own sexual gratification, a panel found. Now the male has discovered he is back working as a therapist, offering hands-on treatment. When he was struck off in 2015, the General Osteopathic Council, GOSC, the UK regulator for osteopaths, described Mr. Orwell as posing a continuing risk of harm to other patients. It removed him from its register, saying there was a real likelihood he would repeat his sexually motivated misconduct. Now he has a new website offering massages. Mr. Orwell no longer refers to himself as an osteopath, but as a musculoskeletal therapist. He charges £70 for a 1-hour session at his clinic in Plumstead, South London, or at patients' own homes. Under current UK regulations, massage therapists do not need a license. There is one accredited register, where a member of the public can look up a masseur. But because it is voluntary, experts say only a minority are signed up. Mr. Orwell, who is in his 50s, does not appear to be a member. Contacted by the Mail, he declined to comment. When he was a registered osteopath, he groomed a younger patient to encourage her to feel safe with him, before allowing her to undress completely naked and then touch her intimately as she lay on his treatment table, a panel found. Mr. Orwell asked her about her sex life and suggested she use sex toys, which the Professional Conduct Committee concluded was a reckless and serious breach of professional standards. In its 2015 ruling, the GOSC concluded Mr. Orwell had groomed patient A, a vulnerable patient, for his own sexual gratification and abused his professional position in order to be able to touch her intimately without protest. It added, the committee was satisfied that Mr. Orwell's conduct taken cumulatively fell seriously short of the standard expected of a registered osteopath. The committee was satisfied that his conduct was deplorable. The committee found Mr. Orwell had committed a serious abuse of his position of trust in relation to a vulnerable patient and also posed a continuing risk of harm to other patients. The General Osteopathic Council announced, Mr. Orwell is now unable to practice as an osteopath. Mr. Orwell has continued to see patients, although he no longer called himself an osteopath, but a health consultant or a therapist. He has been holding regular musculoskeletal therapy sessions at a clinic in Plumstead. His website states, I believe in the healing power of hands-on treatment. He promises personalized care and says, my philosophy is centered around providing a safe and comfortable environment where my patients can relax and rejuvenate their mind, body, and spirit. At-home massages have become increasingly popular, but a recent BBC Radio file on 4 investigation found dozens of women have been sexually assaulted by massage therapists in their own homes. Experts are calling for the government to introduce stricter regulation in a sector that has little oversight. The Mail reached Mr. Orwell by telephone to ask why he was treating patients, despite the GOSC warning he posed a danger, but he ended the call and did not respond to follow-up messages. He later changed his website, removing most of the content and replacing it with the words, coming soon. The General Osteopathic Council said, if someone who has been removed from our register is practicing as a different kind of unregulated therapist and not an osteopath, currently there is no further action we can take. The GOSC would strongly urge all patients to see only healthcare professionals who are registered. For the highest level of protection, choose a practitioner that is regulated.